Hey guys, welcome back to Fully Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video 20 week having a Toyota Camry. We're talking guys specifically about this generation here from year 2012 to year 2014 guys. If you have one of those and you have a problem where the radiator fan stays on, it doesn't turn off, stay with us, we'll explain which fuses and relays you will need to check for that one specifically and what else can cause that. We will explain where you can buy cheap fuses, relays, parts, that way you do not waste your money, why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that guys will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. We'll be making a video for every single fuse, every single relay in that generation Toyota Camry and every car we get at the garage. Why we do that? Because many of you will need that information sooner or later. Let's say you need a fuel pump guys, fuse, or you need a steering angle sensor. Those will not be labeled correctly. You will have abbreviations that might say something like FI. You may not have an idea that's a fuel pump guys, or fuel injection system. So that's why we're making video for every single fuse, every single relay to save you time and money. And if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, or if you need to find a fuse, all we have to do, spend a minute or two, watch the video, find out the fuse, instead of guys spending time to find it in the service manual, instead of guys wasting money, okay, and time on parts and tools you don't need. Another thing guys, every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Those are our main YouTube channels. We have more than 1.2 million subscribers guys, and we have more than 10,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in free repairs. Another thing, let us show you something quick. You have guys some special fuses and relays. We're going to put a link in the description of the video below where you can get fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you don't waste your money. You have those multi-block fuses, we'll put the link for them as well, for different fuses, for different relays, okay? All kinds of fuses and relays. If you need to buy some and not to waste your money, we'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from. Check it out. So let's start on it now. So, if radiator fan does not turn off guys, okay, it stays on. We'll demonstrate on 2013 Toyota Camry what can easily cause that. Now, you have two different fuse boxes. We'll be working mostly in just one of them, and we got lucky because this is the fuse box that's easy to access. Radiator fan is right behind the radiator right here, and if we zoom in a little bit, this is your engine, car battery, that's the fuse box here. Open that cover, and you will need to check guys that fuse box right here, that's the layout, that's towards the windshield side, that's towards the front of the Toyota Camry. So let me explain why it's super important guys to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. Here you need to check one fuse, and we're talking about that fuse right here. That's multi-link fuse that consists of 6 individual fuses. If we open the side view, it looks just like this one. And that first fuse right here guys is the one for the radiator fan that you need to check, okay? Now, if one of them burns, you have to replace the whole fuse link. The good news, we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get one from at a good price and quick shipping as well. What about guys relay? Because if a relay is stuck on, practically can cause the fan to stay on. And now here guys, okay, the radiator fan relay is that one right here in the corner. If that relay is stuck on, radiator fan will stay on, so always check that relay. Something else, if it's not that guys, it could be, check the wiring harness, okay, for the coolant temperature sensor, and make sure that the coolant temperature sensor is working. Bad coolant temperature sensor can make your radiator fan to stay on as well. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, see you next time.